Welcome to Falcon's Ledge, I'm Austringer, and you are watching a hardware review. No news today, so we're jumping right in. Today we're looking at Foxx mounts. I had been using my self-made 2x4 mounts for some time, and even in a number of videos. My wife told me that they didn't look very professional. Can you imagine that? I thought about building some aluminum extruded ones, but instead I contacted Foxx mounts. I purchased 2 standard length mounts, a mounting plate for VKB Gunfighter, and a VKB Gladiator NXT mount. I'm sure some of you are asking, why are you doing B-roll on a bunch of fake grass? What, nobody asked that? Well, we'll pretend that someone did. I've got a ton of extra fake grass left over, and these are too big to fit in my B-roll light box. So I rigged this up. Think of it as a field trip, or something. These plates are the common plate system and not the custom-made plates specifically made for the sticks. Foxx does offer custom mounting plates, but they're extra. The fitment on my Gunfighter is not precise, of course, but I'm quite satisfied with the fit. The Gladiator NXT, on the other hand, there's a bit too much plate that goes beyond the already large base plate for the Gladiator NXT. There is a simple solution to this, and you may not like it. I use the Foxx plate, the holes where the plate mounts to the bracket itself, as a template of sorts, and put it over my Gladiator NXT stick mount, where I drilled some holes in the Gladiator NXT base plate to match the holes in the base plate for the Foxx mounts. It sounds way more complicated than it is, but basically this allows me to mount my Gladiator NXT directly to the Foxx mounts rather than having it bolt to an adapter plate. Now it fits like a glove. Considering how many different sticks and things are out there, the common mount system seems to make sense, and I have no problems with it, despite what it might seem considering my modification of my NXT. The main mount is made of an aluminum extrusion, and it uses 2 main parts, a vertical and a horizontal. Your sticks mount to the horizontal piece, and can be moved up and down, and also closer or further from your desk. This gives you the ability to customize your stick's positions from your desk. There are also 2 lengths offered by Foxx, a long one and a short one. The one that I have is the short one. The mounts are secured with an adjustable toggle clamp, which provides you with the ability to easily connect and disconnect them from your desk and move them. After being properly adjusted and clamped down, they are pretty solid and can only be rotated from side to side slightly when pushed pretty hard. Under normal usage, this movement should not occur. I recommend mounting these to a more solid desk rather than a hollow desk like the ones you might find at, say, IKEA, because the clamping force is such that you could actually crush the 2 pieces of your desk together, which would cause it to become loose again. They should also operate very well on things like metal desks or glass desks. This is not a fault of the mounts. That's a fault of IKEA desks. My El Cheapo design will also crush your IKEA desk. On the upper plate, there is a nice Foxx logo. As I understand it, you can get custom logos done, and if I had realized that before I put my order in, I might have got the Falcon's Ledge logo there, but I missed that opportunity. Overall, the quality is very good, the strength is great, and even though they're not as big as some of their competitors, I don't really see where the added size would be a major advantage, as they're plenty strong to hold most any equipment that you'd want to throw at them. So let's go over some pros and cons. For the pros, number 1. These mounts are lightweight and strong. They feel solid no matter what hardware you throw at them. Number 2, they're easy to move. When you're done using them, the toggle clamp is really easy to release, really easy to move your stick, and really easy to reclamp them out of the way. Number 3, they're versatile. The mounts are made of publicly available extruded aluminum, and so if you wanted to add on to them, you could easily purchase parts and things made for this type of application and customize your mounts. And no matter what, I always make sure that I can come up with some cons for every product review. Number 1, the generic plates can be cumbersome for some sticks due to the overrun of the plate beyond the constraints of the joystick base. Number 2, the paint used on the plates does not stand up to a lot of expected rubbing on your chair or other equipment. In my case, it came off on the inside of each one of the mounting plates, where those mounting plates rub up against my chair. Number 3, a small amount of Z-axis movement due to the mounts being narrow in profile. This is not a major issue, and in use, it didn't affect my use case at all. So, though I put this as a con, it really doesn't hurt the use of the stick as far as I've seen. After this, usually I give some recommendations to the manufacturer. In this case, I really only have one. Based on my use case so far, it might be a good idea to look into maybe anodizing the aluminum instead of using paint, because paint is much more apt to be rubbed off than an anodized aluminum. It's kind of a nitpicky thing and not really that big of a deal, to be honest. It should be said that the pros for this stick vastly outweigh the cons. The few cons I came up with weren't a really big effect on me at all. So, should you buy Foxx mounts? Absolutely. I can most definitely recommend these mounts. They have been extremely effective for me and a lot easier to use and move around than my cheap self-made mounts. I've really been satisfied with the product as a whole, and the support for this product is really responsive. And that's an important kind of thing in a niche community. Remember that I'm giving away an $80 Star Citizen game package or a DCS module when my channel hits 1,000 subscribers. All you have to do to enter is to be subscribed and comment on my videos from the beginning of 2021 to when the drawing takes place. A random video will be selected and then a random comment from that video will win. On a side note for the giveaway, your subscriptions have to be public, otherwise I can't verify that you're subscribed. My next video will be about dual sticks versus HOTAS. Should be an exciting one. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions or suggestions. Please subscribe. It really does help my channel to grow. I appreciate all of you, and you have a great day.